I'm with Liberal candidate Julie Bourgeois of Glengarry Prescott Russell. You're almost at the home stretch. Today is Thursday, Monday is election time. Are you pooped?
Not yet. This is probably, given the fact that it's the last week, you feel re-energized a little bit. You know you're coming to the end and you're giving it your last burst of energy.
Must be really challenging in a riding of this nature. I mean, here in Emberon, I'm seeing a lot of Julie signs. Other towns have more of the competition signs. It's a huge riding. There's a lot of travel. How do you find issues that you can make your own that can impact the whole riding? Like, what are the top issues for you so far in the campaign?
Everywhere throughout the riding, we have families and we have family issues, and I think that's the main issue that brings people together. Regardless of where you work or which field, which area you work in, you want to make sure that your family is well taken care of. And as a parent, you're willing to do that, but you want to know that your federal government is there to support you, and that's what really brings the people together, and the Liberal platform is absolutely amazing for that. I've been canvassing and doing door-to-door for almost 2 years now, and the comments that I hear at the door are reflected in the platform, and that's what I find so great about the platform itself. It reflects the needs of our people, of the middle class families, and it provides the relief that they need, taking a little bit of pressure off of them to make sure that they're in a better position to care for their families.
Now, you're in a really unique position. You're a Crown prosecutor running as MP. Now, the Harper government is pushing tough on crime, tough on crime. You deal with crime every day as part of your job. What's your position on this tough on crime push by the Harper government, and what do you feel are the solutions to crime, having been someone that works in it?
I've been a lawyer for 12 years and a Crown attorney for 11 years, and I can't help it but to smirk when I hear Conservative parties saying that they're tough on crime. They say they are, they don't show it. They're not using the proper methods to be tough on crime. If you want to be tough on crime, you provide your police officers with the required tools, for example, but most importantly, you hit the nail on the head going to the source of the problem. And as a Crown attorney, I've seen the damage that a lack of tool can do, not only for the police officers, but for our people. If you have a lack of education, of resources, of hope, what are you going to resort to?
So, with your background and experience, what are some of the things that you feel could be done to help deal with crime, since the Conservatives seem to think it's such a major issue in Canada, even though stats can say that crime is on the decline? It is
on the decline, and when the economy is tough, then what you see is somewhat of an elevation of the crime rate, not necessarily major crime. You see desperate people going through desperate times and using desperate measures. So what you need to do is to make sure that the children have the proper structures and education so that they have the tools to be strong in life. You don't need more jails. You need more schools, more education. You need more support to your families so the families can take care of their children properly and provide them with the proper tools as well. And in fact, even the American Republicans are telling us, don't make the same mistakes we've made. We've tried it, it doesn't work, now we realize it. California State is a very good example of a disaster. There's more people in jail than in their college or universities. Mm-hmm. Is that the kind of Canada we want? We have to act before it's too late, and history has shown us that the mega jails do not work. You need to provide the people with the the proper education, support, rehabilitative programs. Give them the tools so that they don't go to jail to learn how to be tougher criminals. We have to be smart about this, and those that need or deserve to be going to jail, we have those institutions for them, that's fine, but we need to provide them with rehabilitative programs so that once they get out, they have a roof, food, and a possibility to get a job and go to work and be proud of what they do during the day. They don't have to resort to crime if they have proper resources.
Now, during the debate, I witnessed your Conservative competitor was talking about the ability of the Conservative government to have a stable economy, and Mr. Harper in his ads talks endlessly about how he's handled the economy. Do you feel the Conservatives have done a good job with the economy, and what do you feel a Liberal government could do better with the economy?
I think that the problem with the Conservative government is they've started with a surplus of $13 billion, and we now have a $56 billion deficit. And that deficit started even before the recession was there. They didn't even believe in the recession coming. We have to remember that. And their idea is to cut taxes all around. Every time you talk about economy, it's their only solution. We have to be smarter about this. When we are in a difficult economic time, because of the decisions and the choices they've made, you can't be giving corporate tax gifts to the richest of us and forget your working class. You cannot do that. And I think as a Liberal government, we have not only the ability to bring the black in the books, as we say, but to have responsible expenses and be innovative in supporting our economy. This is the small and medium-sized businesses that need to be supported by our federal government. They're the ones with the innovative ideas. We need to support that to make sure that the job creation is there and that we protect the jobs that are already there. We need to be thinking globally here, and when we do have a stronger economy, then we can think of cutting back taxes. When we're in a $56 billion deficit, the highest deficit we've ever seen in this country, you have to be thinking a little bit more globally and diversify.
Now, while you've been campaigning, it's a short campaign, I know you've been doing a lot of door knocking and visiting events. What's been the most interesting thing or the common thing that you're hearing people tell you as a candidate?
Definitely issues that directly affect their families. Better access to daycare, that has been a very common comment that I receive. The respect for the federal employees, I've heard a lot about that. Of course, they're not only concerned about their actual jobs, they're afraid that the deficit will be on their back, in the sense that they will have to pay for that. So that is another issue that I hear a lot. The farming industry has also been expressing their disappointment in the lack of participation in the risk management program. Business owners want to see more traffic, if I can use that expression, coming through their doors. So to make sure that we welcome new families in our rural communities.
All right, thank you very much.